never know. Got my umbrella. Hope you're having a good Halloween like I am. Happy Halloween!
It's Raining Bats and Frogs by Rebecca Colby, illustrations by Stephen Henry. Every year, Delia looked forward to flying to the witch parade. This year was no different, despite the fact that there were black clouds hovering overhead. "I think it's going to rain," said Delia. It did rain hard. The witches were wet and miserable. "It's raining on our parade," wailed one. "Positively pouring buckets," cried another. This gave Delia an idea. Delia whipped out her wand and began to chant. "It's raining, it's pouring, but raindrops are boring. Change the rainfall on my head, make it cats and dogs instead." The witches were thrilled. At first. I never met a cat I didn't like either. Then the parade came to an abrupt halt. "Dagnabbit, give me my broomstick back." "This will never do," said Delia, raising her wand a second time. "The raining and pouring may have been quite boring, but cats and dogs, they just don't work. They hiss and bark and go berserk. So change what's falling on my head, make it hats and clogs instead." "Black hats, my favorite." The witches were overjoyed at first. A girl can never have too many shoes. Then the parade erupted into a free-for-all. "That's my hat. No, it's my hat. Well, those are my shoes. I saw them first." Delia sighed. "What a big to-do," she said, waving her wand again. "The raining and pouring may have been quite boring, but hats and clogs, they have to go, inciting fights, creating woe. So change what's falling on my head, make it bats and frogs instead." The witches were thrilled. At first. "Snack time, girls. Somebody grab a cauldron." But then the witches became even more wet and miserable than before. "What should we do now?" Delia wondered. "I've been slimed." "I don't think it's slime." Delia had run out of ideas. "Gnats and bogs," she mumbled to herself. "Mats and logs, rats and hogs." The more Delia thought about it, the more she realized there was only one thing to do. With that, she raised her wand one last time and chanted. The raining and pouring really wasn't boring, and the bats and frogs, they just make a mess. They drop and plop and cause distress. So change what's falling on my head, back to drops of rain instead. The witches were relieved. The parade soon proceeded. Thank goodness it's only water. The longer it rained, the more exciting the parade became. Little rain never hurt anyone. The floats began to float. The marching band learned synchronized swimming. Delia and her friends tossed water balloons into the crowd. Watch out. Everyone agreed it was the best parade ever. Until the year it snowed.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Welcome on back. Hope you enjoyed that story like Baby Boo and I did. That story cracked me up. First there was cats and dogs, which I thought was pretty cool. And then there was hats and clogs, that's right. And then bats and frogs. That was really fun. What? There's another part of the story we didn't read. I think I got it all, Baby Boo. I think I got it all. What is it? Are we going to whisper? Okay. Oh, okay. All right, well, our Baby Boo, just in case. Baby Boo said the last part of the story is called Birds and Turds. So just in case, we got our umbrella ready. But I want to thank everybody for coming on back. And I hope you're having a great Halloween like I am. And remember what I always say. If you love someone, you're going to read them a story. Oh, that's right. Happy Halloween, everybody.